such an asshole.
Hi, you kids. Man, I'm coming around the corner. I'm going to have all these videos done, man. Then I can go to the gym. I don't have any other project. I can start my new projects. Oh, there's hope. Hope. Hi, Aaron. Can you give me a price quote for a video response on the following? Please keep the details of this anonymous if we do this. Background, you're 30-something male. You live in a place. Wait a minute. Oh, did you? Okay, this is different. Oh, I got to retitle it. I'm confusing you with a different guy. Okay, let me retitle this one, but we'll get to it. You are a how I do want to keep you anonymous. You work in a sales position in the finance industry. Let's put it that way, at a place. You have a family. And your wife works. Just going to leave it at that. Situation. I have risen through the ranks of the firm I work for very quickly compared to my peers. I'm actually doing the job higher rank than mine half the time, where I'm directly responsible for that thing that your company does. The remaining 50% of the time, I'm supporting other people, knowing the marketing, speaking other people. Okay, period. Knowing the market and speaking with the competitors, I feel I was being underpaid. Why I confirmed this last week. The company hired person A, a few years younger and with far less experience for the job, for a position above me. He will make more than me, significantly more than my current pay. I feel pretty betrayed by the management team. Well, I'm going to tell you this. Okay, all employers suck, and you have to ask for raises consistently. I mean, not like every 6 months or every year, but like, oh, inflation was this. It's going to be that plus 2% because I'm more proficient. And the best way to get a promotion or to make more money is to go work for the competition. That's without them hiring somebody younger and less experienced and giving them more money. All right. And a lot of people in your position who've been there for a while, because young people just aren't working. It ain't in the labor force participation rate. They got to pay younger people more than they pay the regular, loyal, long-term staff than before. And every old person in there has the right, like, hey, you're paying that guy more? You're jacking me up and more than him. But that results in ramming heads with management. And so it's just best like, yeah, I'm going to get another job. See you. Bye. So I don't know if you were betrayed. It's just that's the way they are. I mean, yeah, in a sense you were betrayed, but that's just business. That's corporate America. They're scum. After I did all the right things and then some over the last several years, I commute a lot for the privilege to be screwed over. So I need help to decide how I should respond to this. I see a few options. One, look for a new job and get the F out of there ASAP. That's the first thing you should be. I don't know how long you've been tuning in. You should at least quarterly be checking in on the job market. You should have a recruiter that you like and say, hey, if any job comes across your plate that makes this amount of money, hit me up. But you should always check in every quarter, like, what's the job market look like? Right? Absolutely. 2, ask management team to adjust my compensation to the current market value. That will be what you do after you get a job offer. You never go in and ask for a raise without another job offer. All right? Absolutely not. And you better have an FU fund of money saved up so that, I know this may shock you. You go in and you ask current boss, like, I got a job offer. You're going to raise above it, not the same. Don't take the same as like, they've already proven that they're going to like not be meritocratic. You're already committed to the other. Like, are you going to pay me more? And even then, it might happen that the other sit down. The business that gave you the job offer rescinds it. And now you're SOL. So you got to make sure you have like not FU money, but a micro FU fund. You need at least like 3 to 6 months living expenses or be able to live off your wife in the meantime. Okay. I sure hope you didn't buy a McMansion in the suburbs, you fancy car, brah. Because this is where that ends up biting you in the ass. Stick around and be an absolute crap employee for the foreseeable future. Nah, that sounds passive aggressive Minnesotans. That's what Minnesotans would do. Take the necessary steps to launch my own firm in the next 2 years and do this independently. Go back to school and get an education, something real this time. Stay put and try and put my foot down further on saving and trying to retire within the next 10 years. Let it be known that launch my own firm would require a craptastic amount of prospecting. No. Get out of finance, get out of finance sales, bro. I mean, if you could go find another job doing your thing that you do because you got experience, there's a competing firm that'll pay you more, go do that. But no matter, you gave me 6 options here. No matter what, I'm recommending you go back, get your degree in accounting and start testing for your CPA. Because you should not be in finance sales. No one should be in finance sales. No one. The people are scum, they're stupid, and the clients are dumb as hell because they have index investing. Why the hell do you need a financial advisor now? Do your options seem reasonable? Do you see a better path towards? I would immediately, there's 2 things you're immediately going to do. You're going to start enrolling in whatever online course it is to get some classes so you could sit for the CPA exam. So you got to figure out in your state, what do you got to get to sit for the CPA exam? Now, you may not want to go get a CPA or become an accountant, but that's just what I'd recommend. Number 2 thing you're going to do is you're going to start looking for another job. And I got to imagine there's not that many competitors in your area. So it'd be pretty quick to see if you can find a job elsewhere. Don't be a crap employee. I would cut your expenses if you can. That'd be another thing I do. You say, wife, we're cutting our unnecessary expenses. We're getting rid of this, and that. And you start building up an FU fund. Yeah, 6 sounds good. Stay put and try to put my foot down further on saving and try to retire within the next 10 years. Yeah, you're going to do that. You're going to do a lot. Everyone keeps like, should I do 1, 2, 3, or 4? No, you got to be some of 1, some of 3, and all of 4. And Aaron, what's the solution? You're going to do a lot of things at once. But that will take time and be hard. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. So then I asked, little interest in pursuing the CPM, a few credits shy of education requirement before exams, but worked as a staff accountant for a few years out of college. And the lack of human interaction drove me absolutely crazy. Oh, well, too bad. No, seriously, too bad. Look, do you want to work for a firm that ain't going to pay you a lot, or you want to do accounting? Stop. Oh, I know. Hey, guys, you know what happened? What happened? You went down to Brickell, didn't you? The Brickell district in Miami, and you got some of that sweet, sweet white girl blood, didn't you? And you shot it in your veins, and now you actually think you get to do what you like. Oh, okay, fine. Then don't have a plan B. If you're not willing to do a job outside of financial sales or finance sales, there's a slight difference there. Well, then you're stuck in finance sales. Well, I don't like that. Too bad. I don't like going to the gym. I didn't like being a commercial underwriter. I didn't like spreading, but you know what? It paid. I didn't like fixing the irrigation, although it isn't my property. I didn't like repairing the roof. That's why you're paid. So I don't know. Then I guess your only other option would be to join the National Guard or something immediate part-time. Get yourself a bartending job or something like that. So like you can live off your wife's income with a little bit of supplemental income from yourself. Well, okay, but you got to replace it with something because you're stuck in finance sales, bro. And if you are now willing to learn a new skill or trade that pays, no matter how boring you might find it, then you're gonna have to do the finance sales, bro. And you're gonna have to do it for 10 years. And maybe you make enough money, you could just suck it up, put your foot down, and in 10 years you're done, and then you retire. That's another way to do it too. But the only way to get higher pay is to go work for the competition and be willing to leave your current employer and work towards having it. But yeah, if it's, look, a CPA, you're going to have to go to school at least for another year. You're going to have to sit for this a year and a half out. Now you're 8.5 years. If you just worked harder at what you're doing right now, maybe just shut up, buckle down, make the money, Work part-time as a bartender. You don't have to go to CPA or take accounting school or whatever, trades or computer programming or whatever. And then, you're making an extra 20 grand a year as a bartender. Maybe you whittle that down to like 7 years. You got to suck it up at the current company. Maybe you get lucky, you get a promotion at a different company, making more money there, and then you still become a bartender, and then you're out of it in 7 or 6 years. But you're gonna have to work more. You're gonna have to do something typically you don't like. But yeah, the only way you get promoted in general is you go work for the competition. So that's the first thing. You're gonna start looking for another job at the competitors. Start saving your money. If you don't want to become a CPA, then take what you have spent on studying time. It's CPA, trades, or computer programming. That's about it. Or engineering, but I don't think you got the time to go to school. So your best bet would be to pick up another job like Ubering, or a bartender, or whatever they're paying a fair amount for, because you can't find any workers. Go make your $20 an hour, 25 with tip, and all of a sudden after 4 or 5 years, boom, you're done. There you go. All right, I got to retitle that. Any super chats? Link below is Bachelor Pad Economics for those of you that want to. Yep, here. Chad of Arabia's got it. Yep, been at HR for 2 decades. Never asked for a raise without a job offer ready. Yep, or the ability to walk away. All right, see you guys later. Toodles.